Okay. We need to talk to you.
The thin, pale young woman is sitting at the window, leaning against the illuminator. The glass is slightly fogged with her breath. She turns to you. Her shiny badge reads, Tomoko Kimura, physiologist.
We've crossed the border. No way back now. Even traveling by the funicular wasn't so thrilling.
The white presses small hands to her blushing cheeks.
You were thinking, why have no children been born under the dome? I've got a working hypothesis, but I'm not ready to share it yet.
She says softly.
No children
as
have
if
been
answering
born
a question
under the
you didn't
dome?
ask.
Oh, that's weird. Ask Kimura if she sees the dark stain on the outer surface of the dome.
Kimura peers through the glass in the direction you indicate.
Oh, that's the aircraft that crashed into the dome during the first expedition. I believe that's a wing fragment, and there's some white canvas. What do you think that is? Maybe a parachute?
Oh.
The white shakes her head, bewildered.
I just can't believe it. It's all true. We're on our way to meet the future.
What do you mean we've crossed the border?
Kimura shoots you a surprised look.
You're familiar with the details of the briefing, right? To put it simply, the dome is a selectively permeable environment.
The white draws an invisible hemisphere in the air.
Inorganic objects may exit the dome without difficulty, but any living creature dies if transported back to the outside world. That's why we're all stuck here for an indefinite period of time.
Wait, what? Once you go into the dome, you can't go out? It's a one-way trip. Oh, damn. Okay. All right. Nobody told me this. Didn't I get the memo? I know, right? It's almost like the game should be called Encased. Oh my god. I get it. Oh, makes sense. Wonder a lot why things happen that way.
Kimura is eyeing the dome's mesh glittering in the sunlight.
Supposedly, it's something to do with the atmospheric composition, but it's a weak theory. The difference of the air within the dome is so insignificant as to fall within the margin of error. Or to put it more simply, there is no difference.
Huh.
She shoots a quick glance at the silver and lowers her voice.
I heard a rumor, or a conspiracy theory, that we can leave the dome at any time. We've simply been told we can't. If you ever decide to test this hypothesis, don't forget to leave me something in your will.
Okay. Dude, how interesting.
Cronus Foundation presents gleaming, futuristic, state-of-the-art cities straight from the pages of science fiction. Well-paid, safe employment, career advancement opportunities, and a world-class social safety net. Noble and intellectually stimulating work.
Oh.
State-of-the-art laboratories. We're thrilled to welcome you to the Dome. Please hold
Cool.
on to the handrail and prepare for landing.
We're gaining experience and reputation as we work through those different those different voice lines. Okay, how do I highlight everything in my environment? Quick saves F5. Let's do quick load F8. Like Pathfinder. Vision cones, caps lock. That could be useful. Oh wow, is there not highlight everything? Oh damn, there's no highlight key? Oh, it's Alt, chat saying. For tooltips? No, that's not what I'm wondering. See, like, I'm talking about this. Maybe we just have to use our eyeballs? Oh, I don't know about this, chat. Not tab. Click the all buttons. Check the gameplay tab. Oh. Show outline, yes. Still not doing it. Oh, it's doing that for Alt now, but interesting. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to actually look for interactions.
Stopping by the door's porthole, you watch as the ground slowly approaches. It looks brown-black through the tinted glass and smoky blue at the horizon. It almost seems like the clouds are pulling apart there. You can discern the regular pattern of a settlement in the mists, hanging over the northern section. If this is the city, it's nowhere near as miraculous as the brochure. Just a few concrete buildings surrounded by sheds. It resembles the hab pods of a space colony in a sci-fi film. Yet, the scale is impressive. In only 5 years, a small civilization has arisen from these bleak sands to tackle mankind's greatest project.
This VO has a lot of, like, emotional inflection in his voice. I like it.
The blues and oranges did their share of the physical labor, but the main credit belongs to the brilliant administrators from Silverwing. At least, that's what you were told during the pre-departure briefing. Just as you're about to move away from the window, you notice a whirlwind beginning to form above the ochre plain. The gathering storm drifts unhurriedly above the desert, a crown of green lightning flashing at its core. Clearly no ordinary weather phenomenon. It must be one of those anomalies. You freeze by the window, unable to avert your gaze.
Ooh. Stay where you are, trying to see if you can spot the mysterious forefather structures until landing.
The outlines of the landing site, blurred by clouds of dust, appear behind the greenish glass of the porthole. The capsule shudders as the braking devices engage.
Cool. This is the end of the Cold War. The world economy now revolves around the dome and the study of its technologies, an effort shared among many nations, both capitalist and socialist. The world can rest easy. There will be no nuclear apocalypse, only collaboration in the interest of all mankind. Of the newspaper. You left Spire Station on a transport pod. Your journey under the dome begins. You've reached your destination. The pod landed at Concord Station. Your first task is to register at reception. Okay. Ted, did you get a bonus? Uh-huh, last week. Damn it, I got nothing. Did you try for more shifts? Could be one about Cronus, but they really do pay out people who get the job done. So they got, like, masks on. Oh. Power armor?
Hey, Lucas, you got the box?
Oh.
Hold on, I'm on it. There, I'm holding it. You're holding it badly. It's caught on something. Ted, I just can't. Oh, hell, put it down. Fucking useless. I'm only 60 kilos, you moron. Let's have a smoke instead.
There.
Mr. Moner, all right, I'll unload it here if there's no room inside.
No, May, wait. That's against the rules.
Okay. Hey, Ludovico Nuzzi.
Come here. Come on now, or you'll miss everything.
A cheerful man in a white lab coat grabs you by the sleeve. A badge reading Ludovico Nuzzi, scientific analyst, export department, dangles loosely on his clean uniform, which still smells pungently of washing powder.
Look over there.
He points upward with a sharp, wide gesture and hands you his field binoculars.
Take the binoculars and look where he's pointing.
You raise the binoculars to your eyes.
Oh, Jesus. It's like a tornado with green lightning? Okay, that looks horrifying.
Under fourfold magnification, the whirling cloud above the rust-colored plains looks even stranger. Its core glows with flickering green light and flashes rhythmically, and that rhythm seems to form a complicated pattern.
Wait, it's green lightning that's flashing in a pattern, so it's not natural?
Nuzzi bends close to your ear.
Fascinating. Do you want me to bring some filters? If we intercept the red and blue spectrums, we'll see something amazing. It's like a signal, some kind of message.
Reconnaissance 30. Stop watching the storm and look at the horizon.
Without tearing your gaze away from the binoculars, you turn around slowly, studying the dome's horizon. It's somewhat unexpected that the dome looks horribly empty. Your eyes find some construction pits dug directly in the sand, and concrete blocks laid beside them.
Huh.
There are almost no roads, or not sealed ones. Only one highway with yellow surface marking stretches among the sand drifts.
Yeah. We can do just that, absolutely. What does a scientific analyst export department mean?
The scientist looks blankly at you, then down at his lab coat.
Ah, this? This?
He lets out a blaring laugh.
Yes?
Ludovico points at the building behind him.
I work in Concord Station, categorizing relics. My job is to classify them by rarity. Then the blues package them, silvers issue the documentation, and oranges move them to the cargo capsule. Just like the one you arrived in.
Hold on. There we go. Okay.
Nuzzi points upward.
Then the capsule takes the relics way up there, all the way to the spire, then to Crystal Sands by the funicular. They get auctioned off and turned into money.
Money!
It's not like I endorse this, but we all like ourselves a good paycheck, right?
What do we do with money in the dome?
He offers you his binoculars once again.
Do you want to have a look at the spire? It's amazing. But then you can look at the spire.
Sim Shazbot, the dome
Now that's
mysteriously appeared
That's what's truly amazing.
in the middle of the desert. The idea is that there was this uninhabited part of the desert, and then at some point they were like flying over it and they realized, what the absolute there's a giant glass dome there. And apparently the only way they could get through it was through the very top. And this game takes place, I think, just a few years after they discover it. And they're like, and humans are just now starting to like explore it and try to figure out what the hell it is. Yeah. Oh, Timofan says it was always there. They just found it. Okay. That's pretty cool. Somebody needs to go.
Nuzzi looks from you to the capsule and to the landing terminal entrance.
Oh, yeah. I don't want any spoilers. No. Nope,
He
please.
flings his arms up.
Oh, mi scusi.
Excuse me.
I'm so sorry. You'd better get going or you'll be late for check-in. Your colleagues are already inside, and the storm is growing stronger.
So basically it's just like The Simpsons all over again? Yes. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah, the storm is growing stronger.
The white mutters in fascination, eyes glued to his binoculars, which is fixed on the spinning whirl of clouds.
And I was starting to get bored.
The maelstrom is starting to get stronger. Isn't it marvelous? You better get to the station. Don't forget to register. They won't let you on the bus.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Whatever these fanaticists call the Dome, an alien colony ship, a gift to humanity from another world, the remnants of Atlantis, a prison for dark forces, a magical laboratory of the ancient Egyptians. Personally, I think the definition doesn't matter. What we're going to do with it, that's what matters. There's some artifacting going on Cohh's camera. I think it's from the green screen. It's right to the right top corner. Oh, yeah. You're talking about like right up there? Yeah, I was adjusting that earlier. Let me do a little bit more. Ooh, now it should be on. Yeah, this is a very temporary setup. In fact, I just spent yesterday putting up like about 25 foam panels on each side to hopefully make the audio quality a little bit better. But right now we're redoing a floor of the house to be my studio. Well, not a floor of the house, but we're redoing a room in the house to be my studio. And it's going to have like all sorts of soundproofing and all sorts of stuff. So until then, we just kind of got to make do with this. Okay. Cool. The young blue is closely studying a communication schematic in his Ceres. A bundle of wires is hanging from an open fuse box nearby. He smells strongly of cheap cigarettes.
Good day.
How can I help you? What you doing? Trying to calculate the optimal route for telecommunication cables. Oh, they connect the entire dome. This cable is the only thing connecting the dome to civilization, and if it breaks... Oh, man. Therefore, my mission is to ensure stable communication and a secure line, which is impossible without proper documentation. Okay. Cables are laid improperly. That's not good. Wild animals damage the equipment as well. With a developed professional culture and quality control system, most of these problems can be solved in a short time. What animals? They don't tell you the new ones much. I suppose it's because of the security order. But in my opinion, the whole thing reeks of sabotage. And in theory, the Silver should be in prison for that. Wolpers. Huge, bald shrews. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Come back again.
Interesting. Save it. All right, now that we're here, let's search the trash bin. Take all the trash. Let's search this too. We've just arrived, and now we're going through the trash. Great.
Mr. Rayhet, would you bring me a cup of coffee, please? Colleague? Well, never mind.
Mr. Rayhet? Who's Mr. Rayhet? Oh, you right there. Okay. Vega vending machines. Public terminal.
Your
Unpleasant
Selectron has not been properly
electronic
authorized.
sounds.
Please visit the reception desk to register.
Okay.
A tall receptionist watches you from behind his desk with a bored, haughty look. He waves impatiently at you to approach. Noticing your silvery uniform, he offers up his best artificial smile.
Welcome. My name's Dean Rayhet. It's my job to help our new employees settle in. Please wait a moment or two while I register you.
The administrator slaps himself on the forehead.
Ah, I almost forgot the regulation pre-registration greeting. Just a second.
Rayhet produces a reel-to-reel tape recorder from beneath
Nice.
the desk, rewinds the tape to the beginning, and presses play. The speakers explode with a harsh, crackling sound, over which the tick-tick of a metronome slowly grows louder. Solemn music begins to play, and the administrator's face takes on a serious expression.
Dear employee, on behalf of the Cronus Foundation, I, Administrator Dean Rayhet,
His background
welcome
music.
you to your new life under the dome.
The administrator clears his throat and
Oh
continues.
my God.
By joining our company, you choose the path of science and progress. You are among mankind's best, and we ask that you live up to this.
Dean squints down at the monitor.
Deserve this title. Do your job honestly. Obey the law. Respect your colleagues and
The music fades, and the administrator finishes his speech.
together we will build the best possible future for all mankind.
Dean puts the tape recorder away.
Now that we're done with the official greeting, I'll register you and upgrade your Selectron. Okay?
Okay. Look around.
The committee ads didn't lie. The interior of Concord Station looks just like the glossy brochure. The high ceiling is finished with matte light panels. The floor is slightly scratched, but nevertheless washed to a mirror finish. Lights gleam soothingly. It's clean, cozy, and bright.
Is that better?
Dean taps his pen on the desk to get your attention.
Time is money, my friend. Please keep your mind on what we're doing until I get you registered.
Dean's hands hover over the keyboard. He gives you a nod.
Dictate your information to him. Oh, no. I'll enter the data into the terminal on my own.
You squeeze into the narrow window, lean over the reception desk, and key your data into the database. After entering Proceed, you return to your seat. Dean mutters discontentedly to himself as he moves back to his terminal. Rayhet scans the computer screen.
So your position in the waiting list was 63,784. You've been assigned to Magellan Station. A special bus will bring you there after a series of briefings. Please pass me your Selectron so I can update the firmware.
Dean snaps the docking port of your pass to a recess in the casing of his computer.
Okay.
The administrator returns your Selectron.
So, colleague, you now have first-level clearance, which gives you access to the archives on the administrative level, the warehouses, and basically everywhere else except the secure facilities. You also have admin privileges at most terminals.
Dean continues.
All new employees have a short list of tasks to perform on arrival. Do you want to hear all the details or just the short version?
All of them.
Rayhet nods and points at the ceiling.
First, you need a set of combat gear. Talk to Sidney Maynard, he'll give you everything.
Okay.
Dean extends his second finger.
Second, weapons. Ms. Margarita Takachenko is the clerk at the armory.
Margarita,
After
nice.
she dispenses your firearm, you'll need to head to the training zone for a brief weapons handling exam.
The administrator straightens his third finger.
According to the latest regulations, all employees must attend a briefing on psi abilities. Applied to instructor Andrei Mihai.
Is this whole game VO'd? No, I've heard the beginning is, and then only the main story for that moving forward.
Dean extends his fourth finger and looks at you meaningfully.
Did I tell you about the combat and tactical training? The fourth step is to visit instructor Winston Rotherby.
The protagonist looks like a divorced dad Skrillex. Oh, I love it, dude. I love it. That's fantastic.
And finally, science is the overarching purpose behind everything we do here. Go to Professor Van Alden to learn how to study relics, avoid anomalies, and catalog scientific knowledge. This training is mandatory for all wings, not just white.
Dean finishes. Dean catches himself.
Oh, and when you're done with your trainings, proceed to the waiting room. From there, you'll travel to Magellan by bus.
Okay.
The administrator looks up at you again.
That is all.
He reaches for the tape recorder, but thinks better of it.
Protocol calls for a little welcoming preamble, but dash it all, that's nonsense. Welcome to Concord Station.
As he's about to turn away, Dean suddenly remembers something.
Oh yes, I sent your mail to your Kairos. Check your new messages. Well, that's all, I think.
Yeah, dude, it's too bad this game isn't fully VO'd because I'm actually really digging the VO so far. Log in as user. Okay. Log in as admin. Ooh. Okay, enter news. Read. Dome day. Menu. Let's go to stat. Clearance level 1. Menu. Classified. 2 days after I assigned these tasks, I still have no data on the scope of the event. Neither did I receive a report from the medical staff. Warhol, my fault, Mr. Kingsley. The reports aren't ready yet, but the GP did inform me of something curious. This may not be the first time expedition members have exhibited these symptoms. Belazek, the ring? Warhol, yes. Sarovsky calls it the halo eye. We're still researching the physiological effects, but we do have some preliminary data. Kingsley, I want all employees to undergo a thorough examination. I expect to have that information on my desk by the end of the week. Interesting. Okay, is there any mail here? No, not yet. Okay. So... Oh, let's... Okay. Oh, wait. Broken toilet. Search... We can search toilets? Oh. I found plastics and a lockpick. You get experience for looting? Relieved. Small amount of radiation has been purged from the body. The sound of running water. Oh, hell yeah, take the mop. My mop. Okay, so, let's see.
Never thought this would happen.
Anything new with you? Oh. Don't touch my things, you. Oh, sorry. Monty James.
Good day to you.
How do you like the inside of the dome? I find it fascinating and miraculous. He listens with an indulgent smile. I can't argue, the scenery is beautiful. It's ordinary human negligence set against a beautiful backdrop. When they sort out my papers and put me in the database, maybe I'll be able to share your enthusiasm, but at the moment... Offer and try to register him in the terminal. Okay.
Come back again.
Against all protocols quest. J. Oh, that's not it. Oh, this is crafting. Wait, what? Oh, this is what we need for mechanical repair kit. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. So J is crafting. What about L? Logbook? There we go. Against all protocols. You offer to register him onto yourself via computer terminal. This thing? This is a public terminal. Ah. Register money games. Okay. Once you double check your input, you press send with a beat. The system accepts the data and redirects you to the main menu. Cool. You're helping out our boy Monty.
Mr. Rayhet, would...
You've added him. Takes off his spectacles, resets them on the cushion beside him, and envelops you in a big hug? He gives us a hug? Thank you for such an impressive example of cooperation with a stranger. Perhaps the dome really is a special place.
Come back again.
Aw. And now I can search the stuff. Oh. Force. Insufficient abilities. Examine. Interesting. Lightweight aluminum suitcase with a combination lock on the side. A bright round sticker reads, Florida, the Sunshine State. Save it.
Attention, attention.
Force?
Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Okay. So you shouldn't have left your thing here, buddy, because I took all your stuff. All right. Oh, it does light all this stuff. Okay, cool. Wait, there's a vacuum cleaner over here? Use. Silent buzzing. Xmuno with the 90 months says, holy cow, how the time flies. 7.5 years, my dude. Thank you. That is a long time, friendo. I really appreciate that. Thanks, buddy.
Welcome. We are Cronus.
This place looks great. Container.